this is the finished product, and I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning. So I'm going to put this at the start of the video, but you do not need to take this apart when you are replacing your line. Okay, this all can stay on there. For whatever reason, if it jams up, then you might have to take it apart. If you do, there's a little spring in here. Just be careful that you don't lose that. So when it does come off, just be aware of that. That's the spring that you're seeing this going up and down. Okay, there's a spring on the other side of this that's pushing on the bottom of the head, and you want to be careful that you don't lose that when that opens up. But again, that would only be under dire circumstances. When you're replacing your line, you shouldn't have to do that, right? You're just starting here. So today I'm going to replace the string on my Maruyama snipper. It's got the curved neck. Now I'm doing this with a camera in one hand, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to flip this over, and here's the bottom portion, so you can see these arrows right here. So I'm going to line these up with this arrow right here. I can do that with one hand, I think. Okay, so when I lined those arrows up, this popped up. So now this is in a different position than where it was before. And I'm going to, I took about 15 feet of string. There's my helper. This helper can't hold the camera or do much other than keep me company. Ollie. There. And I'm going to basically take this and find the middle. And then I'm going to feed each end. Let's say I found the middle. So then I'm going to take each end and I'm going to feed them through these little holes right here. Okay, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so that was easy. Just a little bit of push, There might be some dirt or grass or something in the in those areas that you're trying to push this line through. And it's going to look like this. So you've got a little bit coming out of this end and a little bit coming out of that end. And then I'm just going to pull this at the same time, equally, until all of this slack passes through. Okay, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I pulled it all through. You can see it's nice and tight there on the bottom. And then look, this just extends all the way out. And I got all this line on one side, and all of this line on the other side. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to, and I can't do this on camera, so it says to rewind the line. There's a little arrow, it tells you which way to move. So there it is there. So I'm going to take this knob and I'm going to turn it in this direction, but I need two hands. I can't do this on camera, so I'll do it, and then we'll come back, and that's going to bring all this line in and put it on the spool in here. Okay, so while the line is in, and if you did a good job of finding the middle of it, it should come in approximately the same, which is not bad. If there's anything that's not even, just cut it with a pair of scissors or pliers or whatever you have. And yeah, that's it. Easy peasy. Everything done off camera, but at least it gives you an idea of where to start, what to do, and then of course you'll notice when you're done, these arrows aren't lined up, and that's the way it should be. You don't want to have those lined up when you're using your whippersnipper. Okay, good to go.